and welcome back to another episode of Disqualified.
Predictions edition.
Predictions edition. We are here to predict the Great American Bash. Now, I am your main roster predictions champion, Caleb. That is the first two-time here, so put respect on that name. This is Trevin. He is defending his NXT Predictions Championship. So, predictions, very simple. We're going to go through the card, tell you the match, tell you who we think is winning, give a little bit of an explanation why, and then that's it.
Caveat for this card. One match worth a point for this card is technically on the Evolution card. That is, of course, is the NXT Women's Championship match between Jacy Jayne and Jordynne Grace. We will predict that when we get to it.
Yes, that will be on the Evolution card. Unless this is a resounding sweep, then this is not going to be decided by the end of Sunday.
Yes. But on the 5-match card of Great American Bash, first up is Oba Femi versus Yoshiki Inamura for the NXT Championship.
Oba Femi.
Oba. All for Oba.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good match. I
It's Oba.
don't think I'm going to walk away disappointed in the slightest. I love this push for Inumura that they're doing, but I think you're going up against Oba. You are just another very, very, very good match in the resume.
Unless Briggs interrupts.
Yeah, if Briggs interrupts, it'll ruin the match. But your reasoning?
I just feel like even with that hype package, they makes it sound like Yoshiki is still up in the air of returning back to Noah. While it would be cool to have a WWE title for a little Noah run, I don't think that's in the cards.
No. But yeah, all of us select Oba Femi going over Yoshiki Inamura in the NXT title match. Next, we have Jordynne Grace and the in-ring debut of one Blake Monroe, formerly Mariah May, taking on the team of Fatal Influence, represented by the NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne and Fallon Henley. Jasmine Nix has been nixed from competition. See what I did there? But yeah, is this a 3-2-1?
I don't know.
This might be a 3-2-1.
Shall we do it?
Sure, let's see if I end up being the one boofing. 3, 2, 1, Jordynne and Blake.
I'm the one. I think it's Fatal Influence.
I think it's Jordynne and Blake.
I'll give you a little spoiler for my pick for Evolution, for reasoning. I think the reason why is because you have Jordynne win at Evolution, so she can afford the loss tonight.
Debut.
People have lost in their debuts all the time.
She's not.
I think she is. Because here's the thing. I don't think Blake's taking the pin. I think Jordynne's taking the pin. I think you have Jacy pin Jordynne Sunday to have her lose Saturday.
Well, I feel like our picks spoil the Evolution pick. So let's just jump to the Evolution match, as two of these stars are working double duty for the Evolution card. It is one Jacy Jayne versus Jordynne Grace for the NXT Women's Championship.
Jordynne Grace?
Jacy Jayne.
I also have Jordynne. I have Jordynne winning both nights. Or both matches.
Still the most beatable champion. I kid. But no, this is the time to give it to Jordynne. This is the time to give it to Jordynne. Because you can move Fatal Influence up, because the main roster desperately needs tag teams.
I feel like Insider news has said that Jordan is going to have a very short stint in NXT. I feel like with the draft post SummerSlam, that short stint might be then. And I feel like they already have the heel versus face thing with Blake and JC. So if they want both teams called up, Blake can just win it off JC before the draft.
And here's why I'll also give more rationale to my pick. Insider reports, so nothing concrete yet. Just reports. Blake Monroe's heel turn is already being actively discussed. So here's what I see if Jordan wins. Jordan wins. Or Jordan and Blake lose Sunday or Saturday. Blake then turns on Jordan after the match, attacking her, turning heel. Jordan wins at Evolution because Blake just sits back, lets it happen. Blake then attacks Jordan on NXT. After weeks of attacking and tormenting, that leads to a match. Jordan loses the title to Blake Monroe, then gets drafted up.
We shall see.
Because the only thing I'll note is Julia's reign was short, Stephanie's reign was short. So I think they're doing the trifecta there, bud. But yeah, that's just my rationale for it.
Next up, we have for the Women's North American Championship, we have your champion Soruka defending against one Izzy Dame. Sol will have Zarya in her corner. Izzy will have Tatum Paxley in her corner.
Teehee imminent. So, who do you got?
I got Sol retaining.
At Izzy.
I have Soul retaining.
I think you have Tatum help Izzy out.
She gotta get
Unless Zarya just kidnaps Tatum again and removes her completely.
I think that all the Tatum stuff is a red herring. I feel like she is going to stay face/tweener and not necessarily help Izzy, but I don't know if cost is the right word.
I think she's going to cost Soul the match. But we shall see.
Yep.
Because, look, I would love to live in the world that you're envisioning because I'm a Tatum fan and I don't want to see her heel because I think they're just running out of things to do with her because you had her in the tag team where she was singles, then she was in Diamond Mine, left Diamond Mine, got obsessed with Lyra Valkyria, kind of became a tag team with her. Lyra left on her own, Barbie doll gimmick, Wendy Chu match, Chemical X, solo again for 2 weeks, calling. And she's always, they never give her a chance really on her own. They always have her float back to a group, and it seems like they don't know what to do with her, which is surprising because she has the character work down. She has the promo skills down. She has the in-ring work down to a T. Like, that's the one thing that she has perfected, I think, is the in-ring style. Like, all of her matches are just amazing. But no, I think we live in the world now where she's going to join the Calling and they're going to want to make Izzy probably a bigger deal. And a way to make her a bigger deal is give her the title, because I think the red herring that you're thinking of is she's going to help Izzy, but she might attack Izzy in the end and go for the title. At least that's what I want in my head. So
Next up is your Men's North American Championship match. One Ethan Page versus one Ricky Saints.
in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And the crowd went mild.
No, the crowd went wild.
The crowd went wild. They loved this match.
I hate this match.
Zach, you are a singularity in this.
I know. I don't like either of these guys.
I got my
This is the hardest match to call for me.
pick if you need more time to think.
What's your pick?
I say Ethan retains.
I think it's going to be Ricky. I can see Ethan going main roster. I can see him joining Seth stable. That's all I'm saying.
I think he's gonna be the last man in the Seth team too.
I say Ricky because...
You mean Ethan?
I say Ethan because in the case of Ricky, I see a lot of writing on the wall behind the scenes of, in the most recent episode of Cody's podcast, your guest star was one Ricky Sains. Am I looking too deep into this? Possibly, but I feel like Cody wouldn't... yes, they're friends behind the scenes, but I feel like Cody wouldn't attract as much attention to Ricky if a call-up wasn't imminent. Again, I could be looking too deep into it.
I think you're looking too deep into it. They literally just went fishing over 4th of July weekend. I just think you're looking too into it. They're friends. Damien's his friend. His first guest was his wife. His second guest was his friend, Damian Priest. His third guest was his friend, Kevin Owens. I think it just makes sense to keep the friend thing going.
He actually hangs out with his friends.
Yeah. We're probably going to get another Randy episode. Maybe. No, not a Punk one, because Punk won't go on there. Unless he just pulls a U and is just drinking Pepsi the whole time. But next is the last match on the card. Now, remember, this is not in order. This is just what internet has listed. It is Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy.
Jasper. Javon can take the loss.
I too vote Jasper.
Yeah, I'm voting Jasper.
As Zach said, Javon can eat the loss. Jasper has eaten a loss.
Well, here's the thing. It's not, there's no stipulation on this, so it is
Yeah.
a box standard singles match. Ooh.
His moveset also
No, I'm just thinking,
rivals Javon.
because DQs do count as wins. We've won a thing off
Yep.
of that.
You got a point off of Liv getting DQ'd with Raquel's comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Jasper pulls a move that gets him DQ'd? Would you
What?
like to change your answer?
I don't know. I'm going to keep the Jasper pick.
Yeah.
And if it does come down to where he gets himself disqualified, I will kick myself in the nuts. But
I feel like...
I can see it happening,
Yes.
but I just don't think they're gonna.
I don't think they're going to give Jasper a loss. Javon has shown with his character grace in losses. Like, he's young. He's got a huge career ahead of him. He's already in that championship picture in everyone's head.
Dat boy bouncy. He always bounces back after a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jasper, second match on NXT was for the championship. And then his third match, he ate a loss against Yoshiki. But I feel like they're still hyping him up. Season 2 of LFG is going on right now. They are trying to show, this LFG show is important. Please, for the love of God, watch it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that is the end of the matches that we are predicting for Great American Bash. One more time, we're going to run through them from top to bottom.
Yes.
Tell you who we're voting for, just in case you forgot. So, in the NXT title match, we all took Oba Femi over Yoshiki and Yumura. In the tag team match of Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe, taking on Fatal Influence, represented by JC Jane, your NXT Women's Champion, and Fallon Henley, Trevin and Zach picked Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe to win, and I picked Fatal Influence. Now, in your Women's North American Championship match, we have Sol Ruka, your NXT Women's North American Champion, taking on Izzy Dame. Zach and Trevin picked Izzy Dame, and Saruka and I picked Izzy Dame. In the case of the men's North American title match, it is Ethan Page taking on Ricky Saints in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Zach and I pick Ricky Saints to win the NXT North American Championship, and Trevin has Ethan Page. Now, in the case of Javon Evans and Jasper Troy, we all picked Jasper Troy. And in the final point for this show, for this title, and if it gets there, if needed, it is your NXT Women's Champion JC Jane versus Jordynne Grace at Evolution for, I believe I said for the NXT Women's title, but I'll just say that again. Zach and I have picked Jordynne Grace to become your new NXT Women's Champion, and Trevin picked JC Jane to retain.
I'm confident.
Is this for the tag belts?
No.
Okay.
There is no NXT tag belts.
Never mind.
There used to be, but they were very bad. Very
I
underbooked.
rescind my brain thought.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this weekend. I think it's going to be the best weekend. We're going to have a great beginning, a great ending, and Saturday night's main events in there in the middle. It's like that 3 dragon head thing.
Except the dummy head's in the middle.
Yeah, but we are. This has been Disqualified. This has been our predictions for Great American Bash. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell 3 times so you know the match is over. I am your main roster predictions champion, Caleb. That is your NXT predictions champion, Trevin, and that is Zach behind the camera. Thank you for your time and peace.
Bye.